Some people just have it, an aura, a presence. When they walk into a room, the air changes. When they speak, people listen. They don't ask for respect. They command it. This isn't charisma. It's something older, something more dangerous. It is the mindset forged by Miyamoto Musashi and the samurai of old. A mind so powerful, it naturally projects an aura that makes others feel weak. Today, we are not just talking about it, we are building it. I will give you the forbidden code to unlock a mind so dangerous. It scares people away. So, where does this undeniable presence come from? To understand what the samurai built, we must first be brutally honest about what we have lost. Look at our world, our modern education, our society. It has taught us many things. It taught us about freedom. It taught us about equality. But it has failed to teach us severity. It has failed to teach us responsibility. We are told to be nice. We are told to fit in. We are taught that conflict is bad, and that our feelings are the most important thing in the world. We grow up shielded from harsh criticism, protected from the sharp edges of reality. The result? A generation of people with fragile minds. People who can't handle stress. Minds that crave external validation because they have no internal core. People who have no real presence. Because a true aura is not born from comfort. It is forged in fire. It is the quiet confidence that comes from having faced down your own demons, from taking responsibility for your failures, and from a relentless dedication to self-mastery. The samurai did not run from pressure. They ran towards it. They understood a fundamental truth we have forgotten. What then did the samurai possess that we have so carelessly discarded? It can be summarized in a single, terrifying concept: readiness. A readiness for what? For death. The Hagakure, the secret book of the samurai, contains a line so strong and so shocking that those in power tried to burn it from history. It says, Bushido is to find the way of dying. Just think about that. Their path was not to find the way of living, but the way of dying. Why? Why was this philosophy so dangerous? Because a man who has made peace with his end is free. Think of your own fears. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of poverty, the fear of embarrassment. They are all chains. They dictate your choices. They keep you from speaking the truth, from taking the risk, from chasing the life you truly want. The samurai saw that all these small fears were merely shadows cast by one great fear, the fear of death. So, instead of fighting the shadows, they extinguished the source of the light. They made a pact with their own mortality. Each morning, they woke up and accepted that this day could be their last. And in that acceptance, they found an unimaginable power. A man who is ready to die at any moment cannot be threatened. His mind cannot be broken by fear. His spirit cannot be bought with promises of comfort or security. He is, in a word, uncontrollable. This is the source code of the samurai's aura. It is the empty, silent foundation upon which everything else is built. Overcoming fear is like clearing land, so you can build something new. But what should you build next? For that answer, we look to Miyamoto Musashi, the master of the warrior spirit. His Book of Five Rings is a blueprint for constructing an unbreakable mind. He begins with the Earth Ring. This is your foundation, your simple, repetitive, obsessive training. Thousands of strikes with a wooden sword, thousands of hours mastering the absolute basics. Your aura doesn't come from a secret technique. It comes from a foundation so solid, it radiates quiet confidence. Next, the Water Ring. This is your adaptability. Water takes the shape of its container. It can be calm, or it can be a tsunami. The master's mind is the same. It is fluid, shapeless, and adapts instantly to chaos. While others panic and become rigid, you flow around them, turning their strength into weakness. Changing perfectly to fit any situation is amazing. Then, the Fire Ring. This is your intensity. When the moment for action arrives, you become a raging fire. There is no hesitation, no second guessing. You move with a swift, overwhelming force that seizes the initiative and dictates the terms of the engagement. This is the source of a commanding, intimidating presence. The Wind Ring. This is your intelligence. Musashi taught that to know yourself, you must first know others. He obsessively studied every rival school, not to copy them, but to deconstruct them. By understanding your competition's mindset, you can predict their moves. You are no longer playing the same game. You are above it. And finally, the sky ring, the void. This is the ultimate state of non-attachment. It is a mind free from ego, from plans, from a desperate need to win. You have built the house, and now you can live in it without thinking about the bricks. You simply are. You act without effort. You win without trying. This state of being radiates a stillness so profound, it is deeply unsettling to others. Musashi, who was also a master carpenter, used an analogy. He said you must see a man as a piece of timber. You must first study its grain, its knots, its imperfections. You don't discard it. You understand it. Then, with relentless effort, you plane it, sand it, and polish it until its true nature is revealed. Your mind is that timber. The 5 rings are your tools. But a blueprint is just ink on paper. An engine sits cold without fuel. So, what makes this mindset come alive and work in the real world? The answer lies in another ancient principle, one that separates the talkers from the walkers. Chikugoitsu, the unity of knowledge and action. Our world is drowning in information, but starving for wisdom. We read the books, we watch the videos, we consume the podcasts. We know what to do, but we do not do what we know. Our knowledge is a ghost. It is weightless. An untested idea is just a ghost. The samurai's aura came from the absolute fusion of their beliefs and their actions. Their philosophy wasn't in a library. It was in the way they stood, the focus in their eyes, and the deliberate way they walked. This power is fueled by an inner engine, what the ancients called Ichirei Shikan, the one spirit and 4 souls. While all 4 souls are important, the warrior's spirit is a powerful mix of 2. The Aramitama, the rough soul. This is your courage, your drive, your boldness to act and break through barriers. It is the raw power that grabs attention. And the Nyohi, the direct spirit. This is your conscience, your moral core, your unshakable integrity. The dangerous mind is born from this paradox, the untamed courage to act, guided by an unbreakable moral code. It's why a leader like Uesugi Yozan could save a starving domain. He didn't just issue orders for simple living. He lived it more severely than anyone, eating simple meals and wearing simple clothes. His knowledge became action. His action projected an undeniable aura of authority. You must stop being a collector of information and start becoming a demonstrator of it. So, we have the foundation of courage, the blueprint for the mind, the engine of action. How do you bring this all into your life? Right now, your first step is not a grand gesture. It is not a dramatic change. It is a quiet, devastating act of war against your own comfortable mind. It begins with a single question. You must ask yourself every morning, the moment you wake. Before you reach for your phone, before the anxieties of the day flood your mind, in that silent space between sleep and waking, ask yourself this, and answer it with the brutal honesty of a man on his deathbed. If I knew this were my last day on earth, how would I live it? This question is a weapon. It removes everything that is not essential. The fear of what your colleagues think? Gone. The hesitation to start that project? Gone. The petty argument you were holding on to? Gone. This question forces you to confront the ultimate truth. Your time is a burning fuse. Suddenly, the difficult phone call becomes necessary. The workout you were going to skip becomes a privilege. The words, "I love you," that you left unsaid become urgent. This is the samurai's secret, translated for the modern warrior. You do not need a sword. Your battlefield is your day. Your opponent is your own weakness. And this question is your first strike. We all have ideas. We want them to be perfect. We want flawless success. Because of that, we freeze. We never take that messy first step. The young samurai in his mind is a flawless swordsman. But in the dojo, reality humbles him. He is clumsy. He is slow. Just like us when we chase a dream. He doesn't quit. He accepts the harsh reality and picks up his sword again. He carves away his imperfections, one painful failure at a time. This is the final lesson. The dangerous mind is not born. It is carved. It is carved through action, through failure, through the relentless pursuit of your own path, guided by your own code. This is the aura you seek. Not a mind that seeks to harm, but a mind that cannot be harmed. A mind that cannot be controlled. A mind that walks into any room and commands respect, not because of what it says, but because of what it is. You now have the principles. But this is just the beginning. You have the blueprint. The next step is to master Musashi's final teaching, the ring of the sky, the art of the void where true freedom is found. It is the most powerful and misunderstood of all the rings. Click on the video here to learn how to apply it to your life. Forge your reality.